What is up guys, I'm Gabriel.meneses, your digital marketing coach, and today we're talking about landing pages, email sequences with $0. So this one is huge for you because some of you beginners don't need to spend a ton of money on software to get started. So make sure you pay close attention of everything that I recommend so you can get on it right away. Also, this one is huge for content creators because they can implement it and start collecting emails and building an audience. So like this video, subscribe, and let's get started. Today I have a special video for you because I know there are so many of you that don't know how to get started with online business. A while ago I posted a video teaching you everything how to get started with $0, but I left out this missing piece of how to actually build this landing page and how to actually build an email sequence to welcome your future client or customer. So let's get started. I have so much to share, so I'll walk you through the process step by step. You don't need to put any money down. This is completely free and you can actually get started getting clients for completely free. So let's go inside this amazing platform called MailerLite. So the link is down in the description for you to use. It's completely free. Go ahead and create your account. After creating your account, go ahead and click sites and then click create landing page. Then you will be greeted with this page right here to put a name to your landing page. For my case, I'm putting Facebook ads landing page because I'll be attaching this link inside my videos talking about Facebook ads so people can opt in and get a free PDF. Then we go ahead and click save and continue. Then for your case, you won't see anything right here. So you will need to create a new group. So inside this group, everyone that signs in inside this landing page, they will be inside this group. So this way, when we create our email sequences, we can reference this group and tell the system, listen, every time that someone gets inside this group, send this email sequence. We click add new group. Then we put a group name. So for this one, I'll put Facebook ads YouTube. So I'm naming this group as my landing page and also the name of where I'm collecting the traffic. So for this example, I'm going to be putting this link under my YouTube videos inside my subscription. So I'm putting YouTube right here. For your case, you might be using other platform to collect traffic, might be your website blog or something else. So you will put here blog, WordPress, Wix, Instagram, or whatever you're using to collect your traffic. So we go ahead and click create. Then we'll see our new group right here, Facebook ads YouTube. We go ahead and select our group and click save and continue. Now it's time to pick our template. I like to make it as simple as possible because I don't want people to get confused when they visit this landing page. Use a picture, a headline saying what we're giving, and then the name, the email, and that's it. A button that says submit or subscribe. That is it, guys. Then we'll have the email and then we can get to know them through email. We don't want to complicate things. So now let's go ahead and find something simple that we can use. Remember, we can fully edit these templates, so feel free to pick something that looks similar, but don't be super strict about the branding or whatever that's going on inside the landing page. So let's pick this one right here. We click select. You can also click preview if you want to watch it and see if this one is right for you. So we wait for it to load and then we get to it. We start working and editing this landing page. So here I'm going to be using only this part right here. So I'm going to delete this one right here. Then we delete this one right here. We delete also this section. That is it. We are left with an image, the headline, a little message, the submission, and that is it. We can actually start editing. So for this case, we click the pencil right here. So this one, I'll delete the image. Now let's go ahead and find a picture of me so people can relate the actual video they are watching with the actual landing page. So we go ahead and click change. And then we go ahead and click this one right here. I uploaded my picture, but for your case, go ahead and upload your image right here. If you're a business, you can upload something that relates to your business, or if you're a personal brand, upload a picture of you. What I did here, I put myself against a wall with a plain background with my cell phone, took a picture and then put it inside Canva, remove the actual background, and then upload the image inside MailerLite. So you can do the same thing, but depending, you can pick any image that relates to your product or service. But right here we pick this one and then we click select. And then we will see my image right here next to the headline and the details and then the email box. So here we can change start your free trial to the ultimate Facebook ads checklist. So this is our headline. Sometimes I spend 1 or 2 hours thinking about headlines because this is one of the most important parts inside a landing page or anything you are doing online. So I'll be creating more videos about this topic of copywriting and headline creations. So go ahead and subscribe and press the bell so you are notified whenever I post this video. So for this one, we are using the ultimate Facebook ads checklist. And here we're going to put a message that says the following. This is for you if you are a business or personal brand trying to sell your products online. So as you can see, super simple, straight to the point, and telling them what they're getting so they feel identified. I'm also using a lot the word you so they can even relate further. So this is a little trick that I'm going to be speaking more about later down the line inside the channel. So make sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you are notified whenever I post other copywriting tips just like this one. So then we're going to go down and we put, instead of start the free trial, we put for this one, get checklist. Then we pick the button action. For this case, we're sending people to the success page, but also you can redirect to a website or somewhere else, an affiliate or whatever you're trying to do, you can send them to this page. For this example, let's keep it as a success page so they can see a thank you page, and then we can put our social media channels so they can check maybe other channels. So if they're watching on YouTube, they can check Instagram, TikTok, or LinkedIn. So for this one, as you can see, super easy. Now it's time to click forms. Then the fields, we want to add the first name. So this way we can customize the email and we can put, hey Gabriel, this and that. So we're going to add this field right here. So we click add field. Then we're going to select the field. It will be name. After we select the name, you can do a drop down, radio buttons, you can do anything, but we're putting input and then we put this field is required and then we click save changes. So now we have name and email and we want to put the name on top of the email. So then we have, after putting our name and email, we have our form settings. So now what we're going to do is create a form setting so people confirm a checkbox to receive future news and updates. This is super important because we don't want to be spamming people if they want to keep their privacy. So we're going to add this confirmation checkbox as you can see it right here. We click save. Now after finishing our form, we can edit the branding of our page a little bit and it's super easy to do. So for example, we're going to change the color of the button right here. We click right here and then I'm going to use the color of my brand, which the code is for E5AC3. And then we have the purple of my brand. Then we go to hover and do the same thing for E5AC3. And then we have the color, we put it in bold, so it's super easy to read. And then we click save, and then you see it in the purple of my brand. You can do the same. I always advise to pick 1 or 2 colors and then stay consistent so you can build your brand around that and it looks put together on social media. So for this one, we are picking the purple. So then we have extra elements. For elements, you can change everything. You can change the sizing, the background color. So I like it as it is. So to save time, everything is perfect at the moment. Then here we have the page options. We can include a header, so you can put your logo right here. I don't recommend it unless you really want it. So I just like things as simple as possible. Then we can put a footer right here with your social media. I actually don't recommend this because you want the attention of the people right here. Then the time to actually show this is after the success page, so they can click around and go to your actual social media channels. So for this example, I'm not clicking a footer. Then we have the notification bar. So if you want to include this website use cookies to ensure you get the best experience on our website, you can put it. But in my case, I'm not putting that. I just want to keep it as simple as possible. So now it's time to go ahead and quick edit our success page so people actually know what's going on right after they put their email. So here we're going to put a thank you. As you can see here, we put thank you. Please check your inbox to download your checklist. So this is super important because you don't want to give out the free checklist right away, because around 20% of the people put fake emails. So what they do, they put a fake email, random email, and then they get the checklist. But the only way for them to get it is to get and put a real email. So that's why I send the checklist on the first email of the email sequence. So right here, I put thank you, please check your inbox to download your checklist. Then you can put an image on top of your message or just leave it like that. Then finally, you can add a button right here if you want. So let's say that you want to send people to other social media platforms like LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, or even TikTok. So we can put it right here. Learn more tips on my Instagram account. So here we can put the URL of my profile, and then we open link in new window, and then that is it. We have a full success page ready to receive people. So we click save, and then that is it. We're ready to go live. And then after clicking save, you'll see that we have the landing page and URL. Right here, I can put mine, and we select FB ads checklist. So for your case, if you have the free plan, you won't be able to select your URL and all of this. But then if you decide to use MailerLite as your main hosting for your landing pages and email sequences, you'll be able to decide the name of your URL. So at the moment, you might be able to only do the MailerLite URL, but that's fine to get started because it's completely free for you to get emails. You did all of this completely free. So imagine you can start sending people straight from your videos, your content, straight to the landing page. So then we can click the favicon. We're gonna leave it just like that because of time. This is the little icon right here on top. Then we have the SEO settings. Here we decide the title of the actual landing page. So here we put Facebook ads checklist. And then we can add keywords and description if you want to get really into that. But because of the time and I want to keep the video as short as possible, I won't be writing a description. But I recommend that you do and write a description explaining the topic of the actual landing page. So people, when share this on social media or they see it on Google, they'll understand what's going on. Then we can allow search engines to index this landing page. Then we have the social share options for social media. Also make sure you fill this out. And then the analytics and custom code. If you're a little bit more advanced, you can add, the Google and also the Facebook pixel so you can track the people that visit your landing page. But if you're just getting started, don't worry about that. Just leave it just like that. Put the basic information of social and SEO, and then click save and continue. Just like that, our landing page is live. We can do a preview right here and we can see it. And we also have the mobile version, and then we can see that everything is optimized. If you see that your mobile version is a little bit different, you can go ahead and go back to the actual editor and edit your landing page until it looks fine on mobile. But for this case, we'll see as simple as possible so it looks super great inside our phone or for desktop right here. Usually I'll put this margin a little bit smaller so people don't have to scroll that much, but for this case, I think it looks awesome. So let's go ahead and close this one right here and then click edit to fix the margins so we don't have people scrolling just a ton. So we wait for it to load. Then we click the pencil right here and then we go down, we click settings, and top spacing we put it in 10 and the bottom spacing we put it in 10. Then we go ahead and click save and then save and update, and after that we have our landing page completely optimized so people don't have to scroll a ton to be able to understand what's going on inside of the landing page. So here we can click preview and then we see that everything is inside one single page, and the mobile version we see that they don't have to scroll a ton and they read the headline, which is the most important part, and then they scroll and then they put the name and the email, and that is it. Just wanted to let you know that I do this every single day with my coaching clients. So if you ever need one-on-one help on building your online business, make sure you click the link down below so you can book your 1-hour video coaching call. So let's continue with the video. Now that we created our fantastic landing page to capture the emails of our audience, now it's time to create an email sequence. So right here, click create workflow. So now that we're inside of our workflow, let's put a name to it. So we're going to put here Facebook ads YouTube. So this way we know that this workflow correlates to the landing page we created. Now it's time to pick email automation or e-commerce automation. For e-com, we can do different things like abandon checkouts, purchases any products, etc. But for our case, we will be doing email automation. So let's select our trigger. So for this case, we will do when subscriber joins a group, and then we select subscribers group and we're going to select Facebook ads YouTube. So this way, every time someone's put his or her email inside our landing page, they will receive an email straight away with the freebie, and then the next day they receive another one, and so on. So now we go ahead and click save. So now we have our automation. So right here, we're going to add our first email, which is the one that has the actual free PDF, free video training, etc. So right here, we press the plus button. Then we select the email right here. Now it's time to create our first email. For the subject, we'll put the actual name of the thing we're giving away. So for my case, I'll put Facebook ads checklist, and then in parentheses I'll put your download link. Then it's time to put who is it from. So sender will be Hey Meneses, your ecom coach. And then we put the sender email. For my case, I'll put gabriel.meneses at tdcdigitalagency.com. So that is it. Now we're ready to go to start writing our email. For your case, you might not have this option to have your domain right here, but you can go to the settings and set this up yourself or contact support to let you know how to do this process. Then what we do is click design email. So we go ahead and click design. Now it's time to go ahead and have fun designing our first email. You can pick any templates from here, but what I like to do is to keep it as simple as possible with only text so the email provider of our new subscriber doesn't flag our email as a spam or anything like that. So what I do is I create new and then select the legacy rich text editor option. So I go ahead and click choose. So now it's time to write our first email. I already have a template that I use for this first freebie email. So what I do here is that I delete this one. So I go ahead and paste my template, and then you'll see thanks for signing up. Click the link below to access your Facebook ads checklist, and then I put download checklist, and then I have an extra message that works really well. So what happens here is that sometimes people have questions about the checklist or something in specific, so I send this traffic straight to my Instagram account so they can go ahead and interact with me via private message. This way, if I'm using this checklist inside YouTube videos, I can send this audience from YouTube to Instagram thanks to this email sequence. So now let's add our actual checklist. So for your case, I recommend that you use Google Docs to create a checklist, a PDF, or whatever you want to give away. Or if you're doing a video, the same way. So you can host your things inside a Google Drive, or Docs, or Slides, whatever you're trying to do. Google will give you the space to be able to host whatever material you want to do. So let's go ahead and create a template for this specific subscriber. So we're going to select template gallery, and then we're going to pick one. Remember, this is only an example, so you can do this manually. You can use Canva or anything you want to create your freebie, okay? So for my case, I will select maybe this one right here. So let's imagine that this is my checklist. So what I will do is put here Facebook ads checklist, and then I'll create a specific link to this document. We click share, and then we go to the second option that says get link. So we go ahead and click right here, and then we put restricted. We click this one and we put anyone with the link. So here we select this option, and then we copy the link right here. And then we can go back to this option right here. We're going to select this setting, and then we're going to uncheck the editors can change permissions and share. So that's it. And then we know that viewers and commenters can see the option to download, print, and copy. So this way people can actually download your file. So now that we have our link, we go back, we can exit the window, and then we go back to MailerLite, and we're going to highlight this download checklist. Then we'll click the insert edit link. We'll put the URL that we created, and then we'll click OK. Just like that, we have our clickable link. Then we can go ahead and put it in bold. And that is it, guys. We have our actual checklist ready to download. So right here, we click Done Editing. Just like that, we have our first email. We can see it right here. And if you want to edit something inside the email, you can click Edit Email Content. You can also change your subject, the who is it from, etc. Then what I tend to do is that I also add another extra email after this one that actually teaches something different inside the specific niche. So let's say that you are an English coach and you want to actually teach a secret or an extra tip. You go ahead and just add another email right away after this one. This way they get the PDF and then an extra bonus email. So your subscribers get in the habit to receive emails from you packed with value. So right here, we're going to create this second email just teaching something different. So for this one, we're going to make 10 Facebook ads e-com secrets. And then in parentheses, we're going to put bonus gift. This way we have their attention, and we're going to add even more value on top of the actual checklist. So for the who is it from, we're going to put it with the same name. Make sure you keep it consistent so they know they're receiving emails from the same person, and the same thing with the email. So now it's time to design your email. Just a quick tip: if you want to add an emoji to the subject, you can do that, but my advice is not to overdo it. Maybe you can add one, but I usually only keep it as simple as possible, only with text. But you can test it and you can see what's best for your audience. You can A/B test one email with emoji and the other one without it, and you see what performs the best. So now we go ahead and design our email. You already know how to do this, so I'm going to rush through this process. So now that we have our freebie, our bonus gift right here, it's time to create the actual sequence. So what I do is I duplicate my previous email, and then I click right here the plus button, and then I add a delay. So I click this one and I put a 1-day delay, and then I click save. And then this way, let's say that this person watched our video and then decided to get the checklist on Monday. So he or she reads the emails right here on Monday, and then on Tuesday they'll get a second email of us teaching a different topic. For example, if they are someone interested in Facebook ads, they'll want to learn more about this topic. So instead of doing 10 Facebook ads e-com secrets, we can do, for example, Facebook retargeting ads for e-com. This way, this person will open the email and learn even more from us. So if we go ahead, we keep the same information right here, and then we click edit email content, and then we'll do the same process as you know. So we go ahead and put Facebook retargeting ads, and then we start teaching about the topic. So at this point, it's up to you if you want to start selling your products or services. So let's say that you are a Facebook ads coach and you want to start teaching people how to do Facebook ads. At the end of this email, you can tell them, listen, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and click here to book a coaching call, for example. But this is up to you. I wouldn't do it on every single email. I would only do it every 3 or 4 emails. So people can actually get value from you and they understand your expertise. So they can see everything that you have to bring to the table. And then you can actually pitch your product or service. So for this one, let's say that we click done. And that is it. We have our sequence. You will repeat this process from 9 to 12 days. So your subscribers can receive daily valuable emails from day 1 to day 12, for example. So now you know how to add an automation. So let's say that at the end of the 12 days, you want to be sending at least 1 email per week. So the idea here is that your new subscriber got into your automation. This one right here has a specific goal in mind. So let's say that you are a Facebook ads coach and you're trying to sell this coaching service. So this automation is around this specific service, but you actually want to communicate with your email subscribers every single week. So this is the way to do it. So let's say that we finish our 12 emails right here, then we go back. So after going back, make sure that you turn on your automation. You will have the option to do it on the top right corner in the previous page, or you can do it right here. So this way, now your automation is on. So people, when they subscribe to your email opt-in landing page, they'll start getting these emails. So now it's active. You can always edit these sequences when they're active. If you want to add an extra one, you need to turn this off, then add the extra email and then turn it back on. But for editing purposes, you can do it when it's actually on. So for this one, you go right here inside and then click edit workflow. And then right here, you will see the option to edit email content. But as you can see, there is not a plus button. So if you want to see the plus button, you need to actually turn off the actual sequence and then go ahead and add an extra email inside the sequence. So as you can see, we click edit workflow and now we'll see the plus button right here. So this is super important. If you want to edit the emails, you can do it when it's on, but if you want to add an extra email, you will need to turn this off. So now let me teach you how to do just weekly emails as a regular subscriber list. So your email opt-ins, when they get the freebie, they get into this automation, but then what happens after the 12 days? So they will start receiving weekly emails. When you sit down, whenever you have a chance during the week, you go ahead and just write them an email. Maybe you are a YouTube creator and you posted a new video, so you can do let's say 500-word email, and then you tag this video and they can watch it and go ahead and consume the content and learn from you. So how do you do this? So after clicking campaigns, you click create campaign. Inside your campaign, you will see a similar layout as we had inside automations. So for the subject, let's say we put creating mailer light landing pages. And then for the who is it from, remember to always use the same name you're using. So for my case, I'll put, hey Meneses, your ecom coach. And then the email, remember to always use the same email right here, gabriel.meneses@tdcdigitalagency.com, and then language English. Then we go ahead and click next content, and then we create a new email. So for this one, as I told you, you create a legacy rich text editor. You can pick a template if you want, but I always do only text. I click choose. So let's go ahead and write our email, create landing pages for free using MailerLite. So let's say that this is our email, and then we can actually, if we want to add the actual link of the video, we can add it, and then we can speak about the video, etc. So let's say that this is done. We click done editing, and then we go ahead and pick our subscriber list. So if we're doing the list that we created before from Facebook ads, YouTube, we'll go ahead and find this list. So we see it right here. So we click it right here, Facebook ads, YouTube. And then we go ahead and click next, review and confirm. Because of this one, it only has 0. I had to pick another one that I have with some subscribers, so I can actually teach you how to send this email. So then we click next. And then we are almost ready to go. You can send the test email. I always recommend that you send an email to your personal email account so you see how it actually looks. You can look for typos, etc. So now when we click schedule, you have the option to send it now, send it later, or deliver based on time zones, which is super useful. And then you can do different tracking options right here. So let's say that you want to send it later. We click this one and then we pick the date. And it's super awesome because you can actually plan ahead and you don't have to write an email and just send it right away. You can write it, let's say, on a Monday and schedule this email for a Friday. So it's super useful. The same thing with deliver based on time zones. Let's say that you have subscribers all around the world, so you can actually think about this. So the system will send it depending of the location of the person at the time that you set. So it's super useful. So that is it for this part of creating your campaigns. Now you know how to create a landing page for free, the automation part, so they can receive the freebie and then they can get into an automation of emails, and then you can actually sell your products or services inside this automation. And then you learn how to create weekly email campaigns so you can keep your subscribers active and always building this relationship with them. So the last thing that I want to do is to show you the pricing and to show you that this is one of the best and most affordable platforms to use for email, landing pages, etc. We have tried a ton of platforms and we find out that this is one of the most affordable platforms to use to get your online business started. So for this one, as you can see, it's completely free when you have 1,000 subscribers and you have emails per month. You can send up to 12,000 emails. Imagine that. The only thing that the free plan doesn't include, as you can see, a live chat, the free newsletter templates, and auto resend, and some things like seeing the mailer logo on the landing page and email, and some extra things like the domain or things like that. Then you can see if you pay $10 per month, you can get unlimited emails and you have 1,000 subscribers. And you can add your domain. Let's say that you bought your domain from Google Domains. Right here, you pay $12 per year and you can have your .com domain. Let's say for my case is heymeneses.com. So I can add this to MailerLite and then I can connect the landing page with my domain and even build a full website inside MailerLite. But this one will be for another video. As you can see, you can literally start your business and get people interested in your service just by paying $10 a month. Then when you start adding more subscribers, you can see here that it gets a little bit more expensive. But obviously when you have 20,000 subscribers, this means that your business is actually building up and you're actually getting an audience and you should be selling more products and services. So as you can see, 20,000 subscribers is only $100 per month. It's super affordable to manage your business with MailerLite. So if you're interested in trying MailerLite for free, the link is down in the description. So go ahead and try it out and let me know how it goes for you. You can find me on Instagram at heymeneses, or you can comment down below and let me know your experience. That is it with this video. I'm certain that this information will help your business get off the ground. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below, and don't forget to like, subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified whenever I post a new video. So I will see you in the next one.